Los Angeles Times, Don Miluski reported that Dick Berg dies at 87, television and film writer and producer. Dick Berg, a longtime television and motion picture writer and producer, died Tuesday from a fall at his home in Los Angeles. He was 87. Also, Los Angeles Times report that Ismael Milo Valenzuela dies at 74, Hall of Fame jockey. He won the Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes in 1958 and 1968, but failed to claim horse racing's Triple Crown both years by finishing second in the Belmont Stakes. Dominic Dunn, author and former Hollywood producer, dies at 83. He was notorious for his skewering accounts of the trials of celebrities including Klaus von Bülow, the Menendez brothers and O.J. Simpson. He was diagnosed with bladder cancer last year. According to the Los Angeles Times, Iraq's Shiite leader Abdelaziz Hakim dies. His death from cancer at 59 opens a new era of uncertainty in Shiite politics, as next year's elections draw near. Alex Grass dies at 82, founder of Rite Aid. The business began with his thrifty discount center in Scranton, Pennsylvania. When he stepped down as Rite Aid's chairman and CEO in 1995, it was the largest U.S. drugstore chain in terms of total sites. Alex Grass, who opened a small health and beauty aids store in Scranton, Point in 1962 and built it into Rite Aid Corporation, one of the nation's largest drugstore chains, died Thursday. He was 82. Grass, who was also a philanthropist, died of lung cancer at his home in Harrisburg, Point said Elizabeth Grass Weiss, one of his 4 children. He had had the disease for a decade. In the New York Times, Marie Knight, rich-voiced gospel singer, dies at 89 by William Grimes. Ms. Knight's room-filling contralto voice was featured on some of the most popular gospel records of the 1940s. Also reported by Times, Elmer Kelton, novelist of The Changing West, dies at 83. Elmer Kelton, a novelist who brought the sensibility of the old-style Western to bear on a modern Texas landscape of oil fields and financially troubled ranches, died on August 22 in San Angelo, Texas. He was 83. In addition, Times reported that Beryl Sprinkle, Reagan economic advisor, dies at 85. Beryl W. Sprinkle, a high-ranking economic advisor to the Reagan administration who helped formulate its policies and guide its response to the October 1987 stock market crash, died on August 22 near Chicago Heights, Ill. He was 85. In addition, Joe Maneri, experimental musician and composer, dies at 82. Joe Maneri, a composer poised between jazz and classical and a saxophonist and clarinetist recognized later in life as an original force in experimental, improvisational music, died on Monday in Boston. He was 82 and lived in Framingham, Massachusetts.